what is going on, everyone? It is Jack. Today we're going to be checking out Atypical Season 2, Episode 7, The Smudging. Remember, if you want to get the full uncut and occasionally early reactions for Atypical The 100, Vikings, The Walking Dead shows, Game of Thrones, and the last couple episodes of Supernatural, make sure to check out Patreon down below. Keep in mind, I may be altering the tiers for that coming soon, hopefully, if not already. But, yeah. Hope you all are doing well. There's a lot of snow going on right now around us. Well over a foot, but making the best of it. So, I say without further ado, though, let's just check this episode out. Bye.
4 o'clock, our scheduled appointment time. I didn't know what to do, so I decided to call. Now it's 4:01. Today, if we had a session, I would tell you that I'm very confused about Paige because of what happened in the igloo. Then you tell me what to do. Anyway, Paige gave me a hand job, but now she won't even hold hands with me. A hand job is when a girl...
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Sam Gardner. Did you know colleges frown on application essays about boobs? Even very nice ones. Okay.
Oh my god. It's like she's looking forward to this call every week, and I love that.
Hi, it's Sam Gardner, aka Sam. I had my first sleepover the other night in the Dragon's Lair. That's what Zahid calls his bedroom. And later, I was apprehended by the police on the street. They thought I was using drugs. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh, she still cares about him, and we love to see it.
Spent a night in the police station. I feel confident that I can come with you to the senior lock-in and observe you in case you sleepwalk.
Really?
Yes, at least until 12:07. I may be able to push it to 12:08.
Sam, that's amazing. Thank you. I really feel like we're able to successfully move our relationship to a platonic place. Did you say the police station?
Yes. How much are the sugar cookies?
For you, 50 cents, friend.
Well, that's only 7,999 more sales, and you'll have your water garden.
Oh, Sam's a real one.
What if you handled it?
Yeah?
Well, I mean, you're a first responder, you get these guys, and you get Sam.
So you're asking me to help out with Sam stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this a
I'm
parallel
asking you to help out with
universe?
Sam stuff. You'll do it better than I can.
Oh.
I'm trying not to make the same mistakes and think I have to do everything by myself. I'm trying.
I think it's
Wow. You know?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot Nate tried to make a move on Casey. Oh my god, she's telling her through a note. Oh god. No.
Did you write me a love note?
Oh, hey, Iz.
What is that?
You know, maybe later.
Let me see it.
No, it's not anything. It's nothing. No, it's nothing, really.
Read
Yes,
nothing. I
she
love nothing.
doesn't want
You're
you to
my
read it in
favorite.
front of her.
Jeez.
I was gonna tell you in person when you chickened out, so I wrote it. Obviously.
You and Nate kissed?
No, he kissed me.
I'm gonna kill him.
Maybe consult Doug first on the best way to get rid of the body. Just saying.
Nope. I just need time to think.
God, I hate Nate so much.
Sorry, I'm not good at this.
Okay, what do you expect her to do, though? At least she didn't just immediately assume that she did it. Like, oh, you kissed him? So, I appreciate that.
I'm a great dancer.
Prove it.
No, well, he doesn't have to prove it.
Oh.
They call me Big L.
There he goes. Oh, yeah. Work it.
Oh my god. Alright. Sam's killing it in the game.
I won the 8th grade science fair in 7th grade. I won the 7th grade reading challenge in 6th grade.
Sounds like me.
I never missed an exam.
And
Like, I'm smart and my boyfriend's not. So we balance
Oh my
each
God.
other.
I've been there. Okay, who else wants
Oh.
to make a list?
Ouch.
Me. Finally.
Oh my god. God, I feel like I would
Oh,
get along shockingly well
Okay,
in
if
this
you're wondering who
group.
took all the cookies, I saw Noelle dump like 10 in her bag.
Narc. Actually, I wanted to send you to colleges.
I told you I want to go.
And I'm so glad, but the app.
All right, Doug. I'm interested to see how he's gonna handle this. Love the sketch.
Doug. Hey,
Duh.
Steve. How are
I
you?
thought that was
You get
Rufus for a
taller,
moment.
You look taller.
Had the same swag walk.
So, when you coming back to the basketball team? We could use a new center ever since Gomez got the gout.
Oh, you got the gout? That sucks. No, last weekend you picked up a kid, a teenager. You thought he was on drugs. It turned out he was autistic.
Yeah, that was weird, man. He was super messed up.
Did you not check and see
don't
his
mention-
name?
Oh, shit. But, of course.
Mm-hmm.
He had the crap scared out of him.
Yeah, but we have to make split-second decisions, Doug, so no one gets hurt. It's not a perfect system, but most of the time we get it right.
Too real. Too
didn't get it.
real.
Hey, if you had, you would have known that he wasn't on drugs, and you would have found out who his parents are, and you would have called. So, you didn't get it right.
I appreciate that Doug's not backing down on this. Like, he's got respect with them, and he's like, listen, like, you fucked up, and you need to deal with this.
Boyfriend for not saying I told you so about that Nate guy?
You
'Cause
just
most
did,
boyfriends would
technically.
say, I told you so about that Nate guy.
Yeah, you're being really cool about that.
You
Nate
know,
guy.
what's cool is that he's not freaking out
You know I didn't do
with her,
anything
like,
to
oh
make
my
you kiss me.
god. Oh,
Yeah, I believe you.
yeah, you don't have
It's
to.
just that we were joking about it happening, and then it actually did happen. So, you know, any other guy would be like a little bit insecure. But
Not you.
Never.
oh no.
Of course not.
Good. Because, you know. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I'm doing a DIY. I'm fixing the hole.
With a hammer?
What? No, not anymore.
Let's go to Dawn's.
Not
Are
anymore.
you sure you're okay with this?
Dawn's.
Yes, I'm absolutely fine. And if all else fails, there's always
Let it
Google.
turn.
That's all right. I'll get that later. Don't worry about it. Shoot.
Oh my
no,
god,
no.
Elsa. She literally dropped her phone in the wall.
I hate you.
You're not alone, Elsa.
Sam, I'm a polar bear.
What? No, you're not.
No, it's the Bowden mascot. I got into Bowden.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Yo,
it's
that is
amazing.
awesome.
Still have to decide what college I want to go to before my meeting with Miss Whitaker. I have no idea how to choose.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't you just go to Bowden?
No,
You get really good
Sam,
grades, I'm sure you can
no.
get in. And then that way
Do
we can be
not
there
go
for
to
each
the
other and
same
support each other.
school
In a totally
as
platonic
a
way,
high
of
school
course.
significant other. Do
Yeah.
not do
And
it.
if it's too late for the fall, you could just start mid-year. A lot of kids do that. Just think about it,
Train
okay?
wreck. No.
Okay.
Sam, no.
Did you know that a group of polar...
Did you break up with me?
No,
No.
Why?
that's what I said.
Izzie, what's up?
I asked Nate about what happened. He said you kissed him.
What?
Oh
No,
my God.
That is not true.
I don't know what to believe.
Believe me.
I've known him longer. He's my
I get
boyfriend.
that.
I've seen
But-
his flirt. I just like the attention.
Izzie, I didn't do anything.
That's what
Oh.
I said. So just
Oh.
back off, Casey.
Casey? What happened in Newton?
Wow. Oh, fuck off, you smug dick. Oh, I'm upset.
I think I see bone. You can't see bone, you big baby. It's a scrape. You have to call 911 for a little scrape. Here. Hold on. I have to take this. Rollerblading was a terrible idea. I'm gonna stop trying to lose weight.
No.
Maybe you should try something more low impact, like walking slowly to your couch. Hello?
Damn, Doug.
Doug? Hi, it's...
Listen, when you're 40, you should, embrace the chub.
That literally looks brand new.
I mean, I think the paper plate would have worked too, but this looks really nice.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's not the first time I've had to clean up after somebody punches a hole in the wall.
Oof. Nervous
not that
laughter.
I know that, Mr. Gardner punched this, or that anybody punched it. Never mind.
Punched what?
I don't even
There's
know
no
what
hole in the wall.
I'm saying, or what? I'm just saying, God, stop talking.
Oh, I love him so much.
Like terrible parent.
I'm going to be a polar bear.
Totally normal thing to say when you walk into a room.
Well, I'm going to Bowdoin.
What do you know about Bowdoin?
Well, Paige said that...
Paige, of course. Look, Sam, I know this is a hard decision, but you literally just replaced Mom with another bossy lady who's telling you what to do.
Oh,
yes,
so
but I have
true.
to pick a college. I thought one of my strengths was never missing an appointment.
Does he skip the appointment?
It turns out, like a minnow, it's hiding in small spaces.
Oh, Sam. I like the bond these two are forming. I don't like that she's puffing up in school, but is that... Oh, that's a joint. That's not even a square. I think. Maybe. Not sure. Okay. It's not like she gave him the Glug Glug 9000 behind the bleachers or something. Like, and if she did, with someone who cares. Like, it's her life. But I'm assuming Izzie was the one that did that, and that's terrible. Like, I was enjoying Izzie and her as friends. Not anymore. Izzie can stick with D-Bag Nate if she wants, cause... Yeah, she can stick with the D-Bag, cause she doesn't deserve Casey as a friend.
Oh my god, fire! And it's Paige!
Alright, Paige. It was a square and or joint, not an actual fire. And do you know what you just did to Sam? Oh, buddy, I feel terrible. He is just
I was
zoning
just
out.
innocently painting my bench, which is the senior gift, by the way. You're welcome. I didn't raise it.
The sad.
I know, but
I was just hiding because I felt bad for missing our appointment. I was drawing.
He's actually really good. Look.
That's not even my best work. He kept moving around.
Is this what he's gonna go to school for? He's gonna go to an art school? Love that. That perspective's actually really nice. Yeah.
Why didn't you list art as one of your strengths?
I don't know. I didn't think of it. Can you go to school for that?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was thinking, we should do a training for first responders about how to deal with people with autism.
Yes.
That would be incredible. Wait, we?
Yeah, I know all the first responders, about all the autism stuff, and I think, we do a great job as a team.
I agree.
Okay, all right.
Love the idea.
Cool.
Oh, stop getting so excited. I hate it because I'm still so pissed at her. She actually was hoeing out. Like, it's not a hoey thing to sleep with someone, but when you're married, it is. Unless you have an open marriage, then that's different.
Whoa.
Oh.
Don't tell anyone.
Okay. Sam, you dog. The paint was wet.
Life always works out.
Oh my god, wait. Hold up. Did that come back as evil? Hold up. I gotta check that. Sorry. I gotta check that again. It might have just said love, but I feel like it said evil. Yes, it did say evil. I love that. Oh my god. Okay. 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 All right. Well. Oh my God! Hold up. What was her name? Oh, I'm blanking on her name. I have it in here somewhere. Don't worry. Hold up. See, now I'm tweaking. I'm sorry this is taking a minute. I'm just trying to get my notes together. I hate how loud that is. Is it Becky? No. It's not Becky, right? Because Casey, like, decked her in the face at one point, I thought. Okay, this is actually bothering me. Hold on. Bailey. Bailey. That's it, right? I'm like 93.4% sure that it's Bailey. Yes, it's Bailey. Okay. All right, we good. Okay, so. All right, decent episode. Went by pretty fast, actually. So Julie has been getting voicemails from. Actually, hold on. So Julie has been getting voicemails from Sam pretty much this whole time, which I think is interesting. It's kind of like Sam. It's kind of like texting someone after they've blocked you, sort of. Except it's like it's a weird situation, but it's interesting to me because as someone that's had at least one situation where ties have had to be cut with a therapist for just a variety of reasons, it's interesting because you still want to have that person that you can talk to about those kind of things. And same when there's like a breakup, because even though Sam wasn't like with her, like he sort of loved her at one point, that's a whole other thing, but he still felt the need and the desire to have that routine to talk to her, and I do think that was very interesting. But the cops and the first responders thing, I think there's a much larger discussion to be had about that, and I'm probably not the person to do it, and nor do I speak for everybody on the spectrum, of course, but it's interesting because the whole police thing nowadays is a very polarizing topic. And I don't really talk about it on social media a ton because cancel culture is pretty severe, but I do stand with and behind the men in blue. I have family members that are first responders, whether it's through the like ambulance or that work in a firehouse, that are firefighters or police officers, IA. Like I have ties with a lot of different family members with different professions, and so I understand both sides of things. And while I do understand the desire and need for change and the anger and the what's it called? Oh my god. The outrage. Yeah, I don't know why I was blanking. That's an easy word. I don't know why I was blanking on that. Hold on. Sorry, full viewers this is bugging me a lot. My OCD is driving me bonkers with my hair right now. Oh boy. I do not want to start man bunning it, but your boy is getting close to needing to, I think. Alright, give me alright, we should be good. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting because there's a variety of things I feel like they need to be educated further on, but I also understand the need to make split-second decisions and to avoid people getting hurt. And I've seen studies and videos on YouTube where they've had, whether it's journalists or whatever, put in situations where they run through police officer scenarios where they have to make split-second decisions, or it could result in them being hurt or killed, or other people, and not actually being hurt or killed, but it's just throwing them into those pressure cooker situations, and that is a weird way to describe that. But essentially, most people that were preaching about how they need to have other methods, when put under the pressure or the closest thing to that pressure themselves, made the same decisions and acted the same way. So, though I do understand that there needs to be some reform and some change, I do not and will not ever stand beside people that are trying to say that all police officers and cops or first responders or whatever are bad or terrible people or out to get people. It's just, I try to understand different perspectives, but that's just not one that I can and will ever be able to understand. And I also, as I've gotten older, have tried to understand not only that there are different perspectives behind things, but that I'm not always right, as much as young me hates to say or think that. It's true. And so that's one thing, though, that I can say and will die on the hill of, that if you believe that, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. It's not true. I know many myself, and there are many viral videos on YouTube of police officers that are not bad people. And so if you genuinely believe that, I highly encourage you to reevaluate your reasoning behind it, because it's flawed. And that's a whole, like I said, it's a whole other can of worms that I'm not trying to dive too much into, but I do think that there could be some additional training for first responders in terms of whether it's autism or things like maybe Tourette's. Like, I don't know, like there could be situations where someone with Tourette's is having tics and an officer sees that as them acting rash or being like they thought Sam was, where they thought he was on drugs because of that. So I do think it's a good idea that Doug's planning on helping them with that. I thought the Nate situation was going to be resolved better. And the way that it was initially, I'm like, you know what, this is coming out pretty good. I should have known. That was not going to go anywhere near as well as it started to go. So that blew up in Casey's face, and I feel terrible. And if Izzie was the one that did that to her shoes, fuck Izzie. I hope that her and Nate have a messy breakup, and they are both just extremely unhappy, because that is a horrible thing to do to someone that was your friend. And I understand her side, though, somewhat. How Izzie does know Nate longer, so it makes sense that she would want to believe him over Casey. But us being the perspective that saw what happened, it sucks, because we know that Casey's telling the truth, and Izzie just doesn't know that. She hasn't even known Casey a year yet, and she's known Nate a significant amount of time longer than that, so, or I believe so, which, regardless, it sucks, and I hope that they can figure that out. But as of right now, I don't really want Casey and Izzie to be friends because Izzie seems kind of like again, I hesitate to be like, but she kind of seems like a bitch because like it's one thing if that happened, then just leave it alone. It's not like they hooked up on the couch with you still there or whatever when you and Nate were still together. First of all, yet he made the move on her and it was a single kiss. That doesn't make her a hoe. Hell, even if they did hook up, like, even though I was saying that about, like, I hesitate to even say that, like, that would make her a hoe, but Elsa repeatedly cheated on Doug, and so that's kind of why I call her a hoe. But if she and Doug had gotten a divorce and she did that, perfectly fine. Go for it. Take the D train to Bone Town and enjoy your time, Elsa. But you were together with someone, and so that triggers something in me when people are unfaithful, and it really bothers me. And I'm not going to get too much into that because I'm talking a ton. Sam is an amazing artist, which I think is awesome, and I hope that he pursues that because that could be something really cool to go away to school for, because I know sure as shit when I was in high school, I had no clue initially what I was going to do. And when I was younger, the different stages that I've gone through in terms of what my parents thought I was going to be doing is like for a job. Initially, the first thing that I told my parents was that I wanted to be a balloon maker. And by that, I meant that I wanted to be someone that had that little metal table that was like the little ice cream thing with the two wheels and not the other ones. And you open it up and you make like a dog or some shit. Like, I wanted to do that. And that's so specific. But that was it. I wanted that for like a year or two. And I wanted to be a firefighter for a little bit. And then I wanted to, when I started getting into video games, when I was in like, I was getting older, I was like, oh, these video games are pretty cool. I want to test these because I always found it funny when me and my dad could like figure out the algorithms to learn the moves of the AI. And I was like under 10 when we were planning out like AI moves in video games and like planning out how to beat these bosses without actually having to just like play through, like we were playing through it, but so I wanted to be a video game tester. And then I really enjoyed film and videos and creating things like that, which hence is why I'm here right now. But I went away to school for that initially, and I started out doing interactive digital studies, and I thought more of like the design aspect was going to be what I was doing, but it was really coding intensive, so I didn't end up going that route. I went the production route more so. And unfortunately, once I graduated, that hasn't really gone anywhere yet because of COVID, and because I just have had a lot of trouble with applying and finding a place that is close enough that isn't looking for free internship work, because I can't really work for free right now. I need to pay off my loan. So I said I wasn't going to talk about a ton of that stuff too much, but it sucks because it would be amazing if I could do YouTube stuff full time, because I love video games. I would love to play them and do creative things with them and watch TV shows and talk about them and talk about films and all this shit. But I don't have the time or the energy every day to do it to the extent that I want to, which sucks. But I really hope that this goes somewhere for Sam, and I think it can. So we'll see. I really hope that he doesn't go to Bowdoin, though, because you should not go to a school with someone that's like a high school sweetheart or whatever. Because if things don't go well, then you're just kind of stuck there, and it's awkward, so don't do that. This whole situation with Bailey is kind of interesting, though. It's like she likes him, but she's like, I don't want to like you, but I do. She's like I said, she's like a goth e-girl type, and I am here for it. Sam is very confused, which I understand, because I did not see that coming either, because she was the girl that I believe Casey just decked the shit out of in the first season. So it's interesting, but what can you do? Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this episode down below. And yeah, remember, like I said, you can get the full uncut and occasionally early reactions for Atypical, The 100 Vikings, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, Supernatural, all that stuff. Patreon down below. The uncut ones are going to be going out a lot sooner than the trimmed down ones because of work lately. It's our busy season and we are slammed, so it's a lot easier for me to get them recorded than get them edited. So I will hopefully try to get a schedule together at some point, but I can't, and I don't want to make promises about that because I can't guarantee that. So I don't want it to be like last year where I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this, and then I really struggle to do that. So I will try to get them out when I can, and if I get into a rhythm, then I will try to make a schedule. But I'm not going to make a schedule until I feel like I can get into a rhythm with it, and I have a healthy amount of time that I'm able to, not stress-free, but able to get videos recorded and edited in a healthy manner, because the hours I was pulling when I was trying to do it before were not good, and it was really messing me up. So, and you guys a few of you started to point that out and saying that I was looking just drained and exhausted and like the bag, and it was bad. So I'm gonna try to not do that, but regardless, hope you're all doing fantastic, staying safe during the pandemic and the winter season, and I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, this has been Jack, and I'm out. Peace.